Alright, looks like the microphone is working. And we're live! I'm just gonna pull up the deck I made today at work and drop that bad lad in here. I need to work on the sideboard, but other than that, we're looking pretty ready. That's not the deck that I want. This version. So yeah, the plan with this one is leverage some more interactive game, screw up beetles, play more 5-drops, more impactful 5-drops. We'll want more Terra Sunders sideboard. I'm a big fan of Glissa, like the card. And so one of the thoughts that I had going into this was that if I'm playing against something like super aggressive, I don't necessarily have the best ways to. Yeah, I have just a ton of creatures, right? Or removal spells. I think I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. But removal spells don't necessarily get in front of creatures repeatedly very well. So, plan is to just kind of move into more cheaper creatures that also draw me cards, right? Should I run into issues with a lot of dumb small creatures. I don't know of many, what's it called, like life gain things that just give me some room to maneuver. Right, I have a lot of ways to pay life, right? Actually, do I have a lot of pay life deck? Not really. I guess my card draw, right? The problem is my card draw against these feature matchups will be more, what's it called, like life draining, and I don't know how well the beetles will help. I have been thinking about this town. Right? It's a 5-drop, so it actually triggers Beanstalk. Even if I pay the alternate cost, I want to say. So, we might just, play the 4 this towns, just to see. Because I can also use this town to pick up, right, like Deep Cavern Bats, Beanstalks. I can Overlord and pick it back up and play it again. I can cycle through beetles, the Helix and gain life. We'll try this. Yeah, I'm gonna play those Shoot the Sheriffs in the sideboard. I want a Ghost Vacuum, because I Graveyard Hate. I'll play 2. I want to Cease. And Desist. Do I play? Yeah, I'll just play 2. I'll craft all. Slowly running out of wild cards here, but I don't know if Flood Pit's Drowner would be more impactful than the Deep Cavern Bats. The reason why I'm playing, the reason why I'm questioning it, because it takes 1 Flood Pits Drowner to crew the Beetle. It takes 2 Deep Cavern Bats to crew the Beetle. That's why I like Fairy Mastermind, because it takes 1 to crew the Beetle. I don't know. 1 Terra Center main. I got 1 in the side, 2 in the sideboard. All right, we'll run this. See how it looks. Yeah, this just pile of removal spells and haymakers. I probably should have revised the mana base a little bit because I added more blue. Can't keep that. And oh, all right, sending. Send these 2 back. I'll send the second Verge because I need the swamp to make that blue bird. Need that anyway. Words are hard, but Lush Portico generally means domain, but looks like it's not going to be domain. That's a good pickup. My other color. So I think the likelihood of them having a removal spell for Up the Beanstalk or Deep Cavern Bat is high, just slightly higher than Up the Beanstalk. And that's just gonna resolve. Not looking at counter spells over there. Portrait is a good pickup because I think I played against this deck already earlier. We'll take a peek over there. Played against this morning. No, I didn't. That's a Haymaker card, but I guess they have 2 removal spells, so this bat's going away either way. I think they have a harder time. I want them to use the ley line binding on. But I'll take it. This is just a redraw next turn. So they either, I think they can't Roxanne. They can Roxanne. They cannot because they don't have red current. They do have red. They can Roxanne next turn. They could Roxanne and kill the bat. Then I could pulse that. And I have a tap lane to get through anyways. So yeah, I don't want that. Yeah. So they could. Yeah, they can Roxanne. Pop. Yep, they're gonna pop the bat. I would expect. Yep. Now I got the Helix back. So yeah, that's a. Okay, so I can. Yeah, I'm gonna pulse. Yeah. I'm gonna pulse the Roxanne. And then I'll Overlord. They're going to pick. They're going to be able to pick off the Overlord either way. But that's okay. That's not too big of an issue. They want the mountain to. And they're going to just be gaining a metric ton of life. They can pick this off now. They still have the opportunity to pick this off. They didn't want to. I don't know. Oh, because they don't have black over there, so they couldn't. They needed to pick off. But here they go. They might. Okay. I knew about the doppelganger, so I could have held up. Yeah, we're in a bad spot. I think this deck just... I played something similar to this earlier in the day, and it just went so over the top of me. Funny. I get the cottage. So... Again, they can still just pick off this Overlord, so there's... I'm not going to be able to block with it anyway. So I might as well try and trade one of these. I think is overall good for me. I guess now they do have the opportunity to just pick off this binding, though. Or up the meat block, I mean. We're in a really rough spot here. That's a good pickup, but they still have that binding there, so... You know. I'm gonna throw this Restless Cottage away. I'd love for them to binding it. But they're not gonna fight on that. Reach Trample Indestructible. But yeah, they're just gonna pick this off with the Leyline Binding. I have to try and draw like a Terra Sunder or something similar. Or a second one will work. I mean, they can't only have binding, but they are gonna start drawing just an absolute ton of cards. Or they're just gonna kill me with the Lumbering World Wagon. It up. Again, just win the game. Just go for it. Like I'm dead. I've lost the game. They've missed lead. Just go for the throat. They don't have any creature lands over there, so I'm just gonna go for the throat this now before they can crew this, because I can't kill that. I can't kill that. Gonna just bury me in cards. I think I should be playing this. At least one or two. This card fucking rocks. Let's see if they'll miss lethal again. Okay, yep, that works. So, I think I got quite a decent amount of things for this. I want the Glissas because they kill enchantments and they kill enchantments. I want the Cease and Desist, board wipe enchantments. I want the Terra Sunders because enchantments. Cut down is awful here. Board wipe, that deep deadly cover up doesn't do enough here. The Maelstrom Pulses are good because they're playing this Doppelganger card, and so they make a ton of copies of. think I kind of want to be able to get under them. I might, like, actually, yeah, if they're Leyline Binding Deep Cavern Bats, I'm fine with that. I brought in some more specific removal. I can trim 2 of those. Like, trim a bat. Run it back. Yeah, this is really close. I got a redraw. I got a look. Yeah, we'll keep. I'm just looking for lands. Gloomlake Verge is a perfect pickup. So it looks like they got a bit of a slower hand over there this time. And they only have green mana, so I'm just gonna try and pick off their 3-drop. Okay, throwback. Throwback. Truthfully, yeah, I think that's what I want. But they're I don't know if I can't pick up the pace too fast. Truthfully, kind of sucks. Okay, and then they get their 3rd land, so they're gonna start playing. Oh, this is a phenomenal pickup for me. So I'm gonna play Beetle because my clock much faster. And then next turn I'm gonna Glissa, crew the Beetle, and start swinging in for 7. So they'll hit Roxanne pretty quick, because they'll be. They might just be slow here. Okay, they drew the 5th land, so they're going to be able to Roxanne next turn. I'm just going to put the pedal to the metal. They don't know they're dead on board, but I have Fairy Mastermind to crew the Beetle next turn, and that kills them. So I can go for the throat that. Okay, they're gonna pick off the Deep Cavern Bat, so they're still dead. And they're gonna fire up that, and they're gonna tutor up a land. So they are dead. I'll draw a card, lose a life. Nice. Kinda just how we drew it up. Yeah. We got him a body bag and fucking put him in it. They're on the play. I don't think I really need to change anything. Yeah, we'll just run it back. Undercity Sewers, Darkslick Shores. Got some interaction to pick off some other things. A little rough, but I get some selection here, so we'll try and make do. Second Deep Cavern Bat is good, don't need that. They didn't land an up the Beanstalk. I think it's more important for me to take their Beanstalk, or take their 3-drop again. Okay, so they're gonna play one of these, and I think I prefer them play the Lumberjack. Cornucopia is going to gain them just a ton of life, and I can deal with it. I can deal with it. Lumberjack. Alright, so I'm not worried about any of those things coming down. So I will just Beanstalk. Beanstalk first because if I draw a Surveil land, I kind of want to play it. It's kind of rough because if I don't play the Surveil land, the Dark Silk Shores will be tapped next turn. But I will take this because this will allow me to Gloomlake Verge into Forest. I can just stay on curve. Except the Mind Sculptor's fine, it slows me down.
The weak-minded will be educated in Phyrexian's ways. You can be made to obey.
I will Gloomlake Verge. Second bat. Ill-timed explosion. I gotta take that. They have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They need lands to cast Atraxa. I'll send a message. If they play a creature, I'm going to kill the Lumberjack in response.
Our plans are beyond yours.
Kill the Lumberjack. Now I get to send a message.
This won't affect our greater
They
plans.
didn't draw a land. Good. So they're still 2 turns away. And now I'm gonna put them into Pound Town. Beach trample. I'm gonna try and mill.
Surrender every last thought to Phyrexian.
Did I need 6 lands? Oh, okay, yeah, I couldn't attack with it anyway. Gloomlake Verge. I should have played the Cottage. They try and pick off the... Okay, yep, I'm gonna let them waste their mana, and I'm gonna pick up the... Okay, they're gonna gain 4 life. 12. I don't think I want... I'm gonna... Okay, I'm gonna... This town, pick up the Beanstalk, give them back that. My turn. So now I can... Up the Beanstalk. Got 5 mana still. 5 mana. Okay, so I can't Overlord if I do that. Well, I don't need Overlord. I'll Deep Cavern Bath. Get another look. Double Sunfall is rough. they don't have double white. So I'm gonna take the cornucopia again. I'm gonna swing in. Oh, that's a ton of damage. To get this cottage out, and I won't be able to attack with this. Okay, yep, they pack it in. That's nice. I couldn't have asked for a better result this first round. I never struggled with land drops unless I was playing bad. I felt like I had answers to everything I was doing. Just run it back. Yeah, that is to say, they were slow and I was able to deal with the threats they presented. And this is a rough keep. I think I'm gonna do it. If my opponent plays mountain, I think I just lose. But I have selection. A mulligan. I get to select. Okay. I didn't have a thing on one, which is, hey, if I get a beanstalk into an overlord. If they don't have anything, what did, okay, alright. Graveyard hate. Don't mind if I do. I'll hide the fact that I'm playing blue. Yeah. I'll hide the fact that I'm playing blue. All of the cards that I have are going to trigger this beanstalk. That's rough. Graveyard hate is a must. I think I'm going to stay the course. Yeah, I'll stay the course. They could pick me off as soon as next turn, right? All these come into play. There's a, I know there's a 2-drop exhaust creature that gives all of them haste. If we're staring at each other, I'm in good shape. I'm in really good shape if we're staring at each other. I'm in really good shape. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6. I want to get this cottage into play. And 1, 2, 4, 5, 6. 6. So I'll leave Cavern Bat to take their last card. Okay, yep. No attacks. End turn. I'll happily trade. Yeah, so they're gonna start pitching cards. I want to get this Paw Pat. I want to get this Paw Patch recruit. They'll give it to me. I don't know what this could be. So that's the card that I was talking about. That's gonna eat me alive. So I'm gonna pick that off. I can't pick that off. I will. Okay, so I have to. Oh, good. So this is an easy go for the throat. I can't let that happen. And then I just want to get my blocker back in the look. No attacks. I should have attacked because I still have the 2 blockers. Oh, that's rough. Now I get to. I'll definitely crash in. Alright, so I get to blow them out in multiple ways. So I get to exile one of those, they don't kill my thing. Oh, yeah. I didn't have and I could have this time to pick that up and got it back into play. So I want the Ghost Vacuums, I want the Cease Fists, I want the second Deadly Cover-Up, I want Annoyance. Cut downs are still fine. I'll trim an Overlord. I think I'm bringing in enough removal. I'm not crazy, Darth. Yeah, they're 3 mana. If I can survive, the pulses are good. I think I could trim. Should I trim the fairy? I think I'll go for bring in the creature's block. All their smaller things real well, right? And they can just actually care less about the. I'd rather have. Do go for the go for the throats are not as good as the sheriffs because artifact, and then none of these are outlaws. And then I get 2 more. This is first strike, death touch, walls, everything. Send it. I think this deck is looking pretty freaking sweet. Oh, hey Nathan. Sorry. I've been talking to myself. How long have you been here? Jeez, where have I been? Oh look, I can turn on timestamps. That's nice. I wouldn't particularly enjoy it if they just salt roped out of here, but it is what it is. Oh, you saw the last game? What was it? I was playing... What was I playing? Playing against, anyways. Oh, yeah, some 5-color nonsense. It looks like they're gonna salt rope their way out of this game, which is sad. What reflect my ring? Give me man, I don't have select. If I hit my 3rd land drop, this hand goes hard. If I hit my, he says, yeah, I have, 40% or something like that. Go ahead. And I'll just land the, unless I draw untap land right away, I'm going to just land the Ghost Vacuum. So we'll just Restless Cottage. Hey, look at that. I'll play this first. Doesn't matter at this point. And I will go back to you. Alright, you're confusing me, Nathan. They're getting off to kind of a slower start. It's phenomenal. Pick this up. Gotta keep that graveyard small. I can hold off. So, torch the tower. Can't kill either of these, but obliterating bolt can only kill creatures. I'm gonna play the creature. Or they can only use Obliterating Bolt to kill the priest. And it walls the Draconis in. Yeah, so I'm walling up pretty hard. And oh, him quitting? Yeah, him quitting will it'll give me the rank up and whatnot. So I feel like I'm fine offering either of these trades, right? And I'll create a blocker anyways. Chances are they just let this go through. Alright. End turn. Resolve. So, yeah, as soon as they can fire up the exhaust, and in response to the trigger, I'll pick off the afterburn. Okay. Right. I don't want to pull the trigger first, because I don't know. This looks like it can be activated at instant speed. So, if I pull the trigger on the Ghost Vacuum to try and pick off the bonus engine, or the what's it called? Basically, if I try and get ahead of the engineer, they just pick me off. Or they just activate in response. Alright, so they're going to give me the opportunity to feel it out. Yep, taking after one life. I'm gonna come across with both. And I will just destroy this. I could have looked for called a land to cast this by drawing, but I'll just get a card that way. There's a chance I take a decent lick of damage here.
I burn with power.
Okay, so they can
Search past the walls of this realm.
So I'm going to. I gotta pick that off. And they can't activate the exhaust yet. Yep. Alright, so then I will. This can't attack or block the turn it enters. Oh, it can attack or block the turn it enters. Second turn. So I'm going to try and kill this.
Everything.
Play the mortuary. I don't need another cottage. And I will get a big block rhythm. Overlord's ticking down. Yeah, I've won multiple games from players just quitting first round. either didn't have something to sacrifice. Okay, that's good for me. I mean, I get it. They don't really have a lot to use those on, but if that's what they're spending their mana on, I'm in. And so they might get, okay, yep. They know. Alright. So now this can't attack or block. I have 2 or 6 mana. I could pulse something. I think we take this turn slow. So yeah, they're out of resources, so this game is... Actually, I want to get the beetle in play. Because that's a blocker, and it's a helix. And I will just... pass. Okay, yeah. I understand packing it in there, because they're down on resources, I'm ahead on resources, I'm drawing a ton of cards. Do I think it's early? Yes, because I haven't won yet, and there's still like junk they could draw. But there's not much they could do in that situation. Yeah, we'll just run it back. I'm feeling really good about this. Yeah. It's doing all the things that I like to do. It's drawing cards. It's responding, interactive, and we get to clean them up nice. They made that mulligan quick. I have a go for the throat and then nothing else, right? I have to draw a green source to play the Overlord. This town doesn't do anything. Yeah. Yeah, we'll send back the beetle because it's the hardest thing to cast. I want to try and get this Restless Cottage out of the way, but oh, and they're gonna give it to me. Second cut down against First Mountain is phenomenal. Oh look, this is probably something you're pretty familiar with. I'm gonna look to cut down this goblin in whatever next threat they play. I'll just cut this down. Never this creature. Okay, yep. We will Beanstalk first to hopefully draw a tap land. That out of the way. Nope. Okay. We'll hide the fact that we're playing blue and pretend to hold up another That's an interesting room. Cacophony Scamp thing. So they can, it's till the end of their next turn, so they're not going to be able to, they could unlock the room. We'll just Beetle. Gain 3. I think it's pretty, like, breaches. Okay, then they can still unlock this room, so they'll go up to 2. Yep. I'm still ahead of the life group I started with, so I'm fine. Alright, so now I get to... We'll start with the Deep Cavern map. Nice. Two lands. And I want to pulse something. I'm gonna get the breaches. Because we can trade here, and unless they draw something swag, I'm gonna kill that next turn, and we're just gonna put him in a body bag. Sanctuary is a card. I'll trade here. I'll take a bit of excess damage. So we can... Alright, well, we'll wait. Because if need be, I'll this town pick up the beanstalk, force them to pick up, Soulstone Sanctuary. First strike haste. That or I'm just blocking cottage. So I think I'll put the Soulstone Sanctuary back in their hand, and oh, it's non-land permanent. So we'll just fire this up. They could have a... Oh, I missed that. I should have fired up the beetle. Yep. I should have fired up the beetle to block the sanctuary. Gonna run it back because I don't have a good way of dealing with that sanctuary. I want to kill the Soulstone Sanctuary. This is like opening me up to a raid or something, but... Alright, go for the throat is good. Alright. I'm gonna pulse this to slow down the clock. I need to pick up this beetle again, so that way I can hopefully gain some more life. I need to try and this town it soon. I might have lost. think I blundered this one. A cut down here. No. But I still am taking 1, 2, 1, 2, 4, 5. No. I'm still taking. Yeah, exactly. That's rough. What do I want? I want Annoyance because that was kind of rough. I want Glissas. Blockwell. I want Creature. And this is what I was talking about. I want to say when I was building this deck that like getting in front of creatures, as far as I'm concerned, is really important. Take the Deadly Cover Up. I don't bring in the Go for the Throats, or not the Go. I'll keep the Go for the Throats. Not bring in. I need to try and cut 7 cards. I don't like the sorcery speed on this. I'll leave the 1 Terra Sunder because there's the enchantment that they had. I think bats are bad. I think bats are bad because they're just they're 1-drops that get picked off by any of it. I have to rush them like nobody's business. Ah, God. Closer one. The bathroom light is still on. I'll have to go back for that after this game. Play first. Not what I'm looking for. What I'm looking for. Slow hand, but I think it gets there with some selection. Anoints, a good pickup if they're slow off the gate. Of course, they're not slow off the gate. Yeah, I'll just take some removal spells. I'll slam the Preacher and hope they 1 land from them. This Preacher is just gonna stonewall them hopefully for a few turns. They play, oh my god. They kept the greediest of hands. And I'll be able to take some extra damage. Yeah, they just pack it in. That's a rough keep from them. I'm gonna go turn off some lights. Alright, let's run it back. I could play the Cease Desists because Cease, the exile effect, hits like the squee and it gains me life. Yeah, they want to play, they know. Can't keep that. I think this is off the back of Preacher again. I don't have selection this time. But I am just faster out the gate. I'll keep 6. I'll send back a Blooming Marsh. Actually, I'll send back the Terror Sender because exiling whatever. They get off to a good start. Underground Mortuary is a good pickup. I'm looking for removal. Oh my god, they're getting out of this game fast. I'll be too slow. I'm lost. Oh god, yeah, did I lose hard? One, two, three, four, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then they can sacrifice. They can't sacrifice Fire Ram, but yeah. Yep. Rats. I kept a bad hand. It's whatever. I'll play one more. Try and win on a high note. And Nathan, you just saw us, the deck you're planning on playing. Just draw hands like that against hands like the one I had, you win games. Some selection, some removal. Oosh. And they go first. I'm all good. Send me back. Oh my god. Can't cast that. I don't want 2 slow lands. I just take the slow lands and like suck it, try and draw more. And nothing like a 4-lander. Don't need that. Give me land. And that does not allow me to cast the Overlord, but it's a land drop, so I gotta take it. Horror. So I want to say this is that Doppelganger deck that we saw earlier. That. Get Lost, Mites, Overlords. They can play Overlord, they can play Binding. They're gonna get back whatever they're gonna get back whatever I take. There's no point in taking a also they have a ton of them, so I'll just take that. That way they can't play their threat next turn. What they have over there. Play second Cavern Bats. And I'll take the Binding. No attacks because I don't want them to be able to fight to exile. I want them to have to spend the mana on us. And then they can Overlord. And, okay, so they're gonna build up. Okay, picking up at this town is good. that. Nope. I'm just not gonna offer Elspeth Smite. I will beanstalk myself, and I will I kind of think I want to pick off their Rocco. Picking off these seems more profitable, and then no, he's not playing this. So either way, this this deep cavern bat is dead. They can get lost and to get damage through, or they can, or I can present it to them. And they can, with the Elspeth Smite. Not a fan of that. Either way. They just cast the Overlord. Yeah, that makes sense. They still have the mana. Okay, they're gonna let me. They're gonna pretend to let me get. I shouldn't have. I don't know why they're so keen on holding up this Elspeth Smite. Okay, I'm gonna give it another turn. So that way I can try and Overlord, and when they try and get lost my Beanstalk, unless they try and do it now, I can respond and pick it down and constant. Okay, yep. I'm gonna draw. I'm gonna resolve. And I'm going to. Don't want to give. I'll just do that. Draw. Second Overlord is a thing. They are way out ahead of me, so, you know. Second Beanstalk is phenomenal for them. Overlord of the Mistmore is gonna bury me. My one of Deadly Cover Up off the top would be a nice rip. get lost either. I think they just get lost me and crash in for a ton. Get lost the O. Crash in. Yep. Again, the one of Deadly Cover-Up that I have in the main deck. I can still cast it if I brought off this. If it didn't. Back it in. These Blisters are good, good, Terror Sunder's good. Right. All they played was enchantments. Cut down's bad. Cavern Bats are alright. Deadly Cover-Up still has play. Another board wipe. I'll play him. I'll trim 2 oak because I brought in 5 drops in these games. This very similar to the last time. Picking cards out of their hand, kind of whatever. I think I want to be able to close the game. If I bring in anything else in here. Do I just want another remove fellow? No, I don't. I think the Cavern Bats might have more than actually. Can't keep that. That. I want action. I want to be able to cast this on too, but I want some. Yep, I'll take a Terror Sunder. If I run this into a Elspeth, the answer is yes. Yeah, they have it. Yep. If they Leyline Binding here, that'd be kind of swag. A second Elspeth's might detriment. that being said, their ability to just like do this, play an Overlord. I had First Strike. Both of those were gonna die anyway. That's a rough beat. And then they can fire. Okay, they're gonna fire that up with swing. Oh my goodness. Yep, that's what I missed last turn, so I wasted it, and I could have picked off the Zur or something, and more impactful. I've just been buried. Because I can't like sit back and let them build up a ton. I mean, I guess I could First Strike that down, but the chances of them having something. No. And then they can. There's no reason for them to fire it up right now, but they're gonna fire that up next turn. I can't even just draw a Deadly Cover Up because I was holding on to it. Oh my god, fucking game. Alright, if I would have played that this turn, I could have Deadly Covered Up. And yeah, win 2, lose 2. Had some misplays there. Either way, that's me for the day. It was fun. On the big. All right. Yeah. So, see you tomorrow. I'm gonna play this deck tomorrow. And as long as I don't lose a ton of games, the rough play patterns aside, the rough as in mean, I like what this deck is doing. Actually, I'll go back to here. Like I've played a lot of these random decks like Token, other, right? I had this. I feel like this was kind of slapped together. I had this, and this was fun. This is actually just not what I'm. Back turn. This better. Still not really what I'm looking. Has a lot of card draw and a lot of right. Oh, Up the Beanstalk draws cards. Sunin draws cards. Fucking Mad Sunin draws cards. It also draws cards off of Up the Beanstalk. It's hard to deal with threat. Overlord gets me up on mana a ton. I'd have to play with the sideboard a bit. But I like what this deck is doing. I like the I might like something like I like the idea of town up and play ton. I might like do something like that. I feel like cut downs are kind of medium. I'll probably be something. Got 1, 2. I don't remember. Oh no, because I added the tempo. Something like this. A card draw city. Right, Up the Beanstalk draws off of half my, or 8, 12, 13 cards. And 8 of these cards can be cast for 2, right? Overlord can be cast for 3. This town can be cast for. If I can cast them earlier. town is also... I grabbed a lot of cards already, but that was playing this, most of the deck that I have, and I don't know. Yeah, I grabbed this deck, and I have, you know, card draw here, and these two combo together. I don't know. Yeah, I said I was gonna play that, but I'm enjoying this more. Actually, I might do something like that. Cavern Bat. Now I've got... Actually, Sheriff could... And Anoint has more play again. That's it. Against things that care about me. Kind of tempo-y style. Like mana blue, probably not collect. Yeah, I'll play one of these. I'll try this out tomorrow. There's also Doppelganger with the beetle out. You have X target permanent. Create X token copy. 5 mana. Like one thing, create one copy of. 7 mana, you copies of. But I can, you know, 7 mana is I just like to play interactive decks. And yeah, I think interaction is... I could be playing some number of spell pierces, right? I don't like... It just depends. I think I'll have to work on this sideboard. Because Spell Pierce better than Cut Down in the deck against the deck that I was playing, because Spell Pierce would have been able to counter like an Overlord or counter things, right? But that being said, Negate is just more useful overall, and even past that, 3 steps ahead gets even more useful, right? Yeah, this is something I'll work on. But yeah, we're done here. Peace. This is Real for Real 100 100. On the big. I'm outie. Nathan, see you tomorrow. Maddie, see you soon.